Minerva,
Minerva,
Hey family, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Before the Blow Up vlogs. I am super excited and super nervous to present to you Before the Blow Up, the journey where I document my life before I glow up. I'm actually doing this. So if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Minerva Joy. And as you may have noticed, I have decided this year that I'm gonna change my life. And I'm gonna be that crazy person who is vulnerable on the internet and sharing way too much of the struggles before the glow up. Now, I don't know why, but I believe with every fiber of my being that my life is gonna change. And I feel like if I document the part before that and share it with you, first of all, you'll know that if God can do it for me, He can do it for you. And second of all, it's just gonna be a very realistic depiction of what does success look like? What does overnight success look like? What does a glow up look like, essentially? That's what we're doing here. And if you want to join the ride, subscribe, stay tuned. If you're not new to my channel, I have to take a second to say, hey family, you smart, you loyal, because this channel has been through a lot. There were days that I never thought I would return to YouTube, but here we are. And I'm really excited to share this journey with you. Okay, enough of the sappy stuff. We are here because I made this declaration, right? And the declaration that I made, by the time you're watching this, it's months ago. It's the beginning of 2023. So I've made this declaration and I struggled for so long to kind of figure out, how do I want to document this? How do I want to take you guys with me? I finally know how. So if we're going to document the process, I have to show you what is my life actually looking like before the glow up. That's what this video is gonna look like, okay? So I'm not gonna talk too much because if you follow me for a long time, you know I'm very good at talking your ear off. Let me show you the before of Before the Glow Up. So the beginning of this glow up is not the most pretty one. There's a reason why I say I want to change my entire life, because at the start of this journey, where we find me, it's not a really positive place. It's a very fragile place, a very broken place, and a very sad place. On a day-to-day basis, not a lot of people would see that, but I knew that I wasn't very happy. And December 2022, I decided I was done being unhappy. So what did my life look like? And why was I so unhappy, you may ask? That's a good question. I'm gonna break it up in certain categories, and those are also like the major categories that we're gonna focus on during this journey. So I feel like this will show you'll get the gist of it with these categories, and what we don't know, girl, we gonna find out together, okay? So part one of the before is the house, the living situation. And you might be looking around you and be like, ooh, her house looks cute. I don't technically live here. This is an Airbnb, girl. This is not my house. I'm here for the weekend and I decided to film here, okay? Because that's cute, but it's not my house. My actual house, I am going to show you. Let's do a good old house tour.
Hey, welcome to my crib.
subscribe. So welcome to our humble abode. This is the before home, as we would call it. Let me just quickly show you around. I think I mentioned that we weren't really in love with this house to begin with, but I feel like we've made it a bit more cozy than it was to begin with. So when you come in, you come into the living room. You come into the living room, we have a couch over here, a television, and then when we walk, we have a room divider. We have the mirror. This is my husband's little section where he does his thing, where the fineness and the magic happens. A little mirror, we got some pictures, and then over here, we have the room divider and my beauty room. Let me bring you into my beauty room. This is my beauty room. It's very chaotic at the moment. So a lot of things are very chaotic because this is the first house where I really learned how to think in systems. You actually need systems to have storage. We don't have a lot of place here, so we need to find systems for storage. I've been trying to do that, but you know. But anyway, this is my perfume collection, which I love. They're my BBs. Yes. And it's the vanity. So yeah, this is my, like I said, this is my beauty corner. This house has seen so many changes. We used to sleep on this side. That's why we had the curtains for the lights. We tried to do so many things with this house because it's a 1-bedroom place. So let me bring you to the bedroom part. Let's go. Okay, so this is the bedroom. It's our very humble bedroom where we lay our head down. There's not a lot to say about here. It used to be our office and my beauty room. Now we just sleep here. So this is the bedroom, and yeah, that's all I can say about the room tour. This is the bedroom, the living room, and this is the before house. So that was all for now. I'm gonna need you to go, okay? I'm gonna need you to get out of my house. Okay, go, leave. Okay, so this house is the before. Let me just tell you the feelings that I had and have now with this house. It's been an entire journey. You've seen the house, and everybody has different living standards. So you might be thinking like, ooh, that's like a really cute house. Some of y'all might be thinking like, girl, you live there? This house is a anti-squatter house. I live in the Netherlands, and in the Netherlands, we have something called anti-kraak. And it's just a system that makes sure that squatters, don't take over the houses, and they can't get people out of the house. So one cool thing about anti-squatting systems is that they're super cheap. You don't have to pay a lot, and you get to live somewhere like really good. So before the pandemic, my husband and I decided to go into this system because we was tired of paying these high rent charges, and we got a really, really good house before the pandemic that we loved. So one thing you need to know about anti-squatter situations, you can live in like really cool houses, but you never know how long you're gonna be there. We left our apartment before the pandemic to go into a house, a beautiful house for like the low in the anti-squatter system. Now, 2 months into the pandemic, girl, they said, we finna sell this house, so y'all need to move. And we moved into this apartment. This apartment was never an apartment to begin with. It was a, how do you say that in English? Hoe zeg je kinderdagverblijf? It was a daycare for children. Because I had a house before that, the house was huge, it was so cozy, we loved it. And then we downgraded in size, went to this house, and it wasn't even a house to begin with. It was a daycare. So when I came there in May 2020, I hated this house. I especially hated the kitchen and the bathroom. Hated it. With the years, when you live somewhere, you have to challenge yourself to be grateful. I've learned to be grateful for where we're at now, but I also know this is not the house that I want to live in for much longer. So this house, as much as it's seen me through personal growth, is my before. With these categories, when I'm showing you the before, I don't always know where I want to be at the end of it, like what's the after finna look like, I don't always know. But with the house, am I gonna say it? Am I gonna put it into YouTube plan? I have a dream apartment in mind. And I decided that I'm gonna share it. Some people say, don't talk about your dreams, don't talk about your own, because people gonna put like their mouth on. Like, listen, if my God wants to give it to me, he's gonna give it to me, right? So I'm just gonna place pictures and videos of the type of apartment that is my dream apartment. And my husband and I call it the penthouse. This is what I hope to be living in after the transformation. Yeah. But all in all, I hope to be living in a house that's a little bit higher off the ground, because I'm tired of living on the ground. No, I want to be high up in the sky. I want to have a lot of sunlight, and I want to have a lot of peace. Can y'all hear the sirens? You probably can. Like I said, I want to have a lot of peace. So on to the second part of my before. Okay, so the second part of my before is the body, yada, yada, okay? I feel like, looking at me, or if you've seen my previous videos, you can kind of see that I am a little fluffy. You can see it? Do you see the fluff?
Hey, Future Minerva here. So I actually wanted to update you on this part of my before, because I've actually been taking a lot of steps in this year of our Lord 2023 that you will probably not see in the beginning of the vlogs, or actually in my body right now, because as you can see, maybe you can see, still fluffy, okay? But I'm learning that I really do have to appreciate every little bit of progress. So I wanted to include it in this updated before. So where we find me in the beginning of 2023, January 2023, is that I had a workout routine. I don't know her. I had back pain, I had knee pain, didn't know anything that I could do to fix that. And I wasn't really moving my body, okay? In 2023, this year, I've started moving my body more. I just simply started walking. I even did an entire walking challenge, 10,000 steps a day, and I finished it, which is really cool. I also started weight training this year. My back pain, I know how to fix that with exercises. Knee pain, same thing. I've just felt a lot more empowered and stronger in my body, which we love. Also worked with trainers, and I've really learned a lot more and learned to push myself out of my comfort zone, so to say. Now, the reason why you might not see that in my body is because this year I've also learned a crucial lesson about myself, and that is not that I cannot be a gym baddie, okay? Cause I bees in the gym, okay? I be in the gym and I'm strong, actually. Let me tell you that. I'm hella strong. And I be lifting the weights, and the weights are like, dang girl, I didn't know you did it like that. I'm like, I didn't know either. But the point is, I be lifting weights, and then when I came home, I had a sugar addiction and sugar cravings and emotional eating. So I need to adapt the before. So the new mission with the body and the before is not even like, I gotta learn how to work out, gotta move my body. No, because apparently I can do that. The mission is twofold, okay? We have to beat emotional eating. I have to heal my relationship with food and create a healthier one. And second of all, this year, 2023, life tried to knock me out, okay? So I was doing so well. Even got a trophy for my step challenge. My husband bought me a trophy for my step challenge. I was doing so well. I was in the gym, and then life started lifing. And I started self-sabotaging. I ain't been to the gym in months, y'all. I know. The second part of this challenge is I have to make routine. I have to make a routine for how I eat, meal planning, and all that good stuff. And I have to make a routine that works for me, that's not too hard or too intense for working out, okay? And if life starts lifing, and it probably will, I hate to say, I need to be able to keep that routine. That, my friends, It's the updated before on the body yaddy yaddy. We gotta overcome emotional eating. And y'all don't understand. When I say I gotta overcome emotional eating, I gotta overcome sugar like addiction. Y'all don't get it. I love cookies, okay? I love ice cream. Like Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I just love it. So it's like yeah. Yeah. So now we're going to talk about money. And the financial situation is a funny one. My situation is a bit different. If you follow me for a while, you know that I'm a content creator and I am an up-and-coming entrepreneur. None of these things are a stable career, okay? So when we find me in 2023, it's kind of different because I had just come off of 2022. That was a pivotal year for me when it came to finances or what I thought was possible. The beginning of 2022, me, flat broke. Like broke. Like broke as a joke, it's not even funny, okay? But in the middle of 2022, it's like God just started providing in like just little subtle, unexpected ways. Emotionally, 2022 was really hard for me. I kind of froze. I couldn't grind the way I was grinding the years before that. And the years before that, I was broke, okay? So 2022, I'm trying to make more money. How that finna work? And God just started providing in like really crazy ways. Even though I couldn't do as much, for some reason, some way, the bills was getting paid, okay? I was froze in my bed, but the bills was getting paid because if I needed money, some way, somehow, a gig would come. I would book a commercial. Y'all, I was in a commercial in the Netherlands and outside the Netherlands. The bills was paid. We made a podcast. We made this. And it was just kind of like 2022 started like really broke. And then it was like I was not broke, but I knew what God could do. The beginning of 2023, I was like, I know God can provide, but I want stability. And in 2023, where we find me, I was chasing stability. And you'll see a little bit of that in the vlog, so I won't say too much. But what I can say about 2023, this year, is that God has been providing in crazy ways. When I say crazy, I mean bonkers. And it really don't be making no sense. And it's not even in the financial amount. It's just in the way that it's happening. The way that gigs are finding me. The way that opportunities are coming in my lap. I wanted to update my before in this journey because I'm not broke no more. It's not like I'm rolling in dough. It's not like it's hella stability because I'm an entrepreneur, sweetie. If you want stability in the first few years, like immediately, probably. So where we find me right now is I'm not broke no more, but I need to be able to maximize the opportunities that God is giving me. So that's going to be in two ways. Once again, I need routine. I need to be able to have a sound mind, a peaceful mind, and just a routine so I can think clearly to see how to go after opportunities because I already know God finna bless it. And the second thing that I need to work on apparently is my mindset, my financial mindset. I need to overcome a poverty mindset, a mentality of lack, and adopt a mentality of abundance because I've seen like the tip of the iceberg. There really is abundance out there, y'all. But as you move closer to it, this has to change. Okay, so for money, what does the after look like? Okay, I don't really have a figure in mind. I'm not like, I want to earn this, and this, and then the transformation is complete. My brain don't really work like that. Listen, I'm gonna get churchy. I got a Bible first, okay? 2 Corinthians, I think it's 9 verse 8. And if it's not, I'm gonna place it in the screen or in the description. It says that God will generously provide all that you need. And then you will have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others. Okay? Am I after? That's where I want to be. I'm very simple. I don't want to have to worry about money. I don't want to have to worry about groceries, insurance, bills, lights, where I'm gonna live. I like living in nice places, okay? I think you've seen my after of the house that I want. I've learned that costs money. Imagine that. That costs money, okay? So I don't want to have to worry where I'm finna live. My parents live in another country, okay? I want to be able to see my parents. I want to be able to do stuff, okay? And apparently all of that takes money. I don't want to have to worry about money. I want to live comfortably. And then I just know that if God providing the way this first say God provided, I'm gonna be able to do all that. And I'm gonna look at that money left over and I'll be like, damn, that's a lot of money. I can't possibly keep all this money to myself. We finna be generous, okay? We finna help people. We finna bless people. We finna put money in God's work, and that's where I see the after. It's not very specific, but I know what it feels like. And I think the principle is, I want God to be able to trust me with more, with abundantly more, because He knows, like, whatever He wants, I know the money is His, and whatever He wants to do, I'm gonna just be like, what? Oh, you want to do this? Bet. Let's go. And for that, like I said, we really have to tackle this that poverty mindset, and we have to overcome it for once and for all. So this is our updated before financially. Minerva, I'm gonna let you get back to it. Okay? Bye.
Okay, so the fourth and last part of this glow up is mental and spiritual. So this is the part that is a lot, okay? Mental health and spiritual health. Telling you the before, it's like, girl, I am Caribbean, I am Surinamese, and Caribbean people, Surinamese people don't really talk about therapy. And a few years ago, I really had to go through hardships. I had to go through like really depressing times to help me figure out, listen, I'm a deep feeling person and I don't have tools to process all of the things that are happening in my life and all the things that I'm feeling. I don't have the tools. I need help. And I've been on this journey to get better. But last year, 2022, actually, to be fair, 2020, 2021, 2022, it wrecked me. It wrecked me. I'm laughing. It's coping mechanism. Those 3 years wrecked me. So when we find me in this before, it is very much broken. Last year, I put a stop to my YouTube channel. And I say now stop because it's the same YouTube channel that you're watching me on now. But there were days that I thought that the dreams that I had for myself were dead. So I grieved. I went through a very depressed period. And it was in this depressed period that I decided, I literally need to change. So that's the before. When it comes to the spiritual side, if you don't know, and if you're new, how could you know? If you're new, I am a Christian. I identify as a Christian, and in my Christian walk, in my faith, I have had a lot of ups and downs. I have had some very confusing times. And I'm not really sure how much I want to share of this part of my life. And if I want to start opening up about it, how do I want to share? Minerva, January 2022, in this before, was in a point, I'm talking about myself in the third person. That's kind of cringe, but I don't know how else to do it. Was in a point where she knew God existed. She believed that Jesus was Lord and that He died for her sins, and the rest was up for grabs. So confused, so down, so depressed, and feeling so let down. That takes a toll on your faith and also your mental health. So that's why I put the two together. I want to learn how to share about this part of my transformation without oversharing, but also giving space for what I believe that my purpose is with it. So this is also a journey to be continued. But this is the last part of my transformation. Where do I want to be with it after the transformation? Girl, I want to be more resilient when it comes to my mental health. I want to be genuinely happy. And I'm not a person who thinks that, I used to think that for me to be happy, my life had to have less problems. But I'm learning that to be happy, I just need to have the tools to know how to be happy, even with all the crap that life throws at you. When it comes to my spiritual, I hope to be in a place where I trust God. Yeah. I hope to be in a place where I trust God, where I know who He is and I actually like Him. That's where I hope to be. I hope to be in a place where I just have unshakable faith. Listen, I want to have delusional faith. I just want to be so delulu that I just have faith for things and I see them come to pass. I want that if you watch this, that you get a sense of who God is. That He's not this crazy type of judgmental, angry God, but that He's something else. I think that the answer would be that He's loving and that He loves me and that He loves you. But I also hope to really feel that and not just think it because people say it, but to actually experience that. Yeah. Okay, so this is the before, people. This is our ground zero. This is what we're working with, and let's go. So in the coming few videos, I want to lay a groundwork for this transformation, this journey that we're doing together, and then we're just gonna get into the vlogs, into life. I am excited and nervous at the same time because as we speak, I have no idea where my life is going to be, okay? So we're literally doing this together. So thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next video. If you're like really intrigued by this, I would say give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe. Did I say subscribe? I'm so rusty. I haven't done this for like a year. Subscribe to my channel, okay? We're gonna figure it out together. And I'll see you next time on Before the Blow Up. Bye.